Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another Genshin Impacto video. And boy, oh boy, do we have something absolutely hilarious ready for you all today. Because over here, you're going to be seeing official version art for 6.5. I think they're on like Luna 6 or maybe Luna 7 at this point. And the goal for today is for us to do a bit of a breakdown on the drama surrounding this art in particular. Because people have done a little bit of researching, right? People have done a little bit of deep analysis. I'm just kidding. They just looked at it and they've seen a massive fucking issue. Because as you go ahead and you, do a little bit of zooming in on a certain character's hand, you're gonna notice something. And this is something that Genshin Universe, clearly a Hoyo affiliated account that wants to talk about everything good in Genshin Impact, well, they gotta talk about the bad as well, because this is pAImon's left hand, I do believe, and that left hand appears to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, apparently a company that's been in service for art regarding this game for the past 6 years, unless they used something called AI to streamline some of their version art, you know, putting artists and creatives like that out of a job. Maybe this is human error, but whatever it is, it's a massive fuck up, because most people are under the impression, ladies and gentlemen, that this is just abuse of AI. And you want to know what the funniest part actually is, guys? The funniest part, ladies and gentlemen, there are still people trying to defend this. A multi-billion-dollar company. A company that makes the most money out of all gacha titles out there because of their pre-existing player base from COVID is now looking to cut costs even further by A, using AI, or B, maybe this is done by a human, and I guess there's nobody available in the entire company to double check their work. Which one sounds worse? They're abusing AI, or nobody's double checking? But we have a bit of an answer to that. It's actually both. All of the above. Because even if they were using AI, this just means nobody's double checking what the fucking AI does either. Because this got published. This didn't get fixed. And now this is what the entire gacha community gets to fucking see. And it's hilarious, right? When you consider the fact that we already mentioned it before, multi-billion-dollar company. That's a little bit embarrassing. Maybe they could get the janitor in between him unloading the, cleaning up the massive dumps that Dewey and fucking Xiaoji are leaving in the office with the amount of shit that they eat every day. Maybe he could go ahead and do a bit of a thorough review of all the dog shit that you're seeing over here. Because, guys, well, you already know how it is. There's been a previous incident in the past where AI abuse has been seen over at the Hoyoverse offices. Y'all remember when good old Navia over here had a bit of a promotional art where she had 6 fucking fingers as well? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just built different over Maybe they're just built different over in China. They got multiple people with 6 fingers over there. Or it's just another artist mistake. Oh, it was just another artist mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I promise you, I guarantee you, they're not using AI. Man, I wonder how it keeps happening so often. And I think the biggest question is, how does it keep happening when it's already happened before? You would imagine that after they got caught once with this sort of bullshit over here, right? Why are they going ahead and allowing it to happen again with this garbage over here? And the funniest part about this entire situation, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's been a massive response to this, even to the point where I see people talking shit about the game in Spanish. Yeah, that's how you know your shit is cooked. I'm wondering and waiting to see when the JP posts are going to come out, but I think they're all asleep right now. And the cream of the crop over here is the fact that in recent memory, Wuthering Waves has also received quite a bit of potential backlash for their use of AI in some of their version art. Except there's no actual AI being done over here. It's just the ramblings of somebody with a clear vision impairment talking about how they only saw 3 fingers, when it's clearly 2 additional ones covered by a black glove. We've already made a video talking about this debacle, but it's just funny to bring this shit back up again, because what else do Hoyoverse CCs have to do other than just make the biggest embarrassments possible out of themselves because they can't actually see what's going on. And I wonder if good old clever Fox Soul over here, the guy that tried to accuse Wuthering Waves of using AI art, boy, oh boy, I wonder if he's gonna have a response for this situation, because he's getting called out here on this front as well. It turns out that actions have consequences, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're caught hurling out these false accusations, boy, oh boy, people are going to start wondering when you're going to start hurling out the real ones when all the proof is there. Because clearly that isn't happening right now. And let's be real here, I don't think it's ever going to happen in the future. Now, though, the funniest part is that there's still going to be individuals out there. Okay, that's... You remember what I said about... You already know what's going on. There are going to be some individuals out there that will still try to defend Hoyoverse, right? There are still going to be some individuals out there that will try to insist, oh, it's not AI, it's just an artist's error. Great. Let's just assume for a second that these guys are actually right, that they're not just, I don't know, literally making up a bunch of bullshit over here with these AI generation results. Great. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar company that doesn't double-check anything. Is that better? Is that better, ladies and gentlemen? Is that something that is that the hill that we want to die on? Assuming that it's not AI. But the funniest part is, though, guys, these people are all going ahead, running it through all these different trackers, trying to insist, hey, it's really just it's a different kind of fuck up. Guys, I'm telling you, it's not AI, it's just a different type of fuck up. But they've gone ahead and they've verified the types of tools that these individuals are using. And even a clear AI version of Cantarella, where they just took a scene from one of her videos and then made it completely AI generated. You guys already know what's going on over here. They changed a bunch of stuff. This one says 1%. This one says 1% not likely to be AI generated, when it clearly, obviously, 1,000 fucking percent is. So clearly these checkers themselves aren't really that indicative of the actual truth that's going on over here. And, well, when it's run through other ones, knowing that they're a bit dodgy, it is showing that they're AI generated. So that's kind of the situation, guys. That's kind of the unfortunate reality of this circumstance. Right now, Hoyoverse players are so desperate to try to defend the company. They're trying to say that it's a different type of fuck up completely. And the narrative that you're going to hear over here is almost identical to the same garbage narrative that hyper grifters across the world were trying to use to defend, well, the other shittiest game in the gacha space, Arknights Endfield. Holy fuck, is this game some trash. Sorry, I just need to talk about how fucking terrible Arknights Endfield is. Good lord. Version 1.1 has to be the worst update in gacha history. And I think everybody, several weeks into the update, you can confirm that it's some straight goddamn doo-doo water. Bro, have you ever seen the fall off for a title look this diabolical before? Oh my, sorry, just give me a second over here. I need to see. Bro, this game is gonna hit double digits soon. Bro, this game at some point, it's going to be hitting double digits on, like, the views on Twitch because it's so fucking bad. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Like, dude, nobody's uploading any videos on this shit. Tay guides are getting, like, the views that, like, somebody's left toe would get doing a dance on YouTube. Nah. But anyways, right, just... It's kind of clear. Enfield's a bad game. But Endfield is also a bad game that did this, where in some of their promotional art, right, for Chinese New Year, I'm pretty sure they bum rushed out this update because they realized, damn, fuck, yeah, no, this game is kind of shit. We should put some more events in. And in that effort to bum rush stuff out, they ended up having a bunch of people with 6 fingers too. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 6 fingers as well. And I guess, like, now that I look at it, she's just missing a thumb over here. How do you hold shit like this without the thumb showing anywhere? Wait, I'm sorry. Right, your hand does like this. So your thumb would show up over... Your thumb would show up over here. So she's actually missing a finger and it translocated itself onto her right hand. So yeah, 4 fingers on one, 6 fingers on the other. And these retarded hyper-grifting Endfield players were trying to tell you, oh, this was just an artist's mistake as well. how about you just go with the most likely explanation? They're just doing all of this fucking garbage through AI. It looks like shit. It looks terrible. Nobody double checks any of the stuff that's getting put out either, because that's really the reality. It's either human error and nobody double checks, or it's AI and nobody double checks. And there's no excuse for companies of this size with this many employees making this much money. Enfield players just couldn't stop talking about how much money this game made. If it's making so fucking much, why can't you hire somebody to double check shit? And the same argument goes for all of these dipshits that are trying to defend Genshin Impact in this circumstance. Because once again, it's either AI and nobody double checked it, or it was a human error to add an additional limb and nobody double checked it. That's what you call lazy. That's what you call garbage. That's what you call embarrassing for companies of this size that are supposed to be making this much money. And the crazy thing is, guys, is that when you've already had it happen before, it's so much worse to have it happen again. Because the same exact narrative that I'm talking about right now, with this being some of the most pathetic displays that a company can have in the space, how do you do it again after the previous embarrassment that you had before? And also, isn't it just an insult to an artist who draws humans or human-like characters to imply that they don't know the number of fingers that can be on a hand? Now you're saying that the artists over at Endfield and Hoyoverse are just retarded, right? Wouldn't you rather blame AI than imply that another human being is this fucking stupid to excuse Hoyoverse? That's what they want the narrative to be. Nah, it's not Hoyo's fault. Their artist is just retarded. Nah, guys. It's not Hypocris's fault. The artist is just retarded. That's what they would rather do to defend the company, instead of just going with the realistic explanation of this company is shit and they're just using AI to save on costs because they're lazy or they're greedy. One or the fucking other. What's this one? Oh, somebody over here. I guess we got an actual artist over here doing a bit of analysis themselves. Yeah, no, this isn't a human error. No matter how I look at it, you don't just fuse two fingers and stick them to a third one by accident. And why are the pinky and ring fingers growing out of the middle finger instead of the palm? Yeah, no, you'd have to be a dipshit to do this. Yeah, I guess that's fair to say. You would have to be kind of a dipshit to, like, actively draw this out. You'd have to be retarded, 100%. So that's the narrative that people would rather have you believe. Wait, the trailer version had 10 fingers? Nah, I don't believe that. Nah, bro, that looks like a fucking... Bro, that looks like some fucking... Nah, ain't no way they put that shit in there. Hell no. Hell no, what is that? No, that looked like some shit from, like, Left 4 Dead 2. Wait, no, that looks like some shit from the newest Resident Evil, bro. Hell no, wait. Hell no. Hey, ain't no way. Hey, that looks like some shit from a horror game. That's an Eldritch Abomination. Nah, I gotta see this shit now. Oh, I don't give a... obviously, like, this is just another piece of dog shit they have in the update, Emo Nahida, but that's, like, not what I was fucking asking for. Like, whoever sent this, are you... Like, I'm just gonna ask, are you retarded? Like... Like, I know that shit too, but like that's not what we're even talking about. All right, now we got 120 over here. Oh, is that where it is? Oh, hell no! Her head has ass cheeks. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What? Oh no! Hey, there is... I'm sorry, bro. There is no excusing that one. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is... I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Bro, it looks like... Hey, it looks like pAImon might need some chemotherapy. What the fuck? Her head has like 3 tumors in it. Hey, it was just a human... Nah, the human artist just... Nah, that's just the human artist, bro. Yeah, they totally just... Yeah, a human artist totally just drew the hand like that. 100%. Nah, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised at all if Hoyo deletes this fucking live stream now, bro. They can't undo this. So basically, they just debuted an entire live stream, and the entire audience gets to see whatever the fuck this is. Dude, Hoyoverse is actually... Bro, I don't even know. Are they losing budget? Are they just getting lazy? Because clearly, nobody double... This is one of the nastiest things I think I've ever seen in fictional media before. This is arguably 17 times worse than what was in Enfield. And the craziest part is, guys, is this. They realized that this looked fucked up, because it is, right? Then they fixed it, and it's still fucked up. So they went from 10 fingers and a second palm to 6 fingers, which is like, they went again. They were like, oh, let's go again. And it's still fucked up. Oh, hell no, bro. There ain't no way, right? This shit is legitimately embarrassing. Can we just... Wow, 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 wow. That is some fucking shit right there, isn't it? And on Twitter, they chop the image so it doesn't show. Hey, fuck it. Just hide the evidence, bro. Hey, fuck it. Just hide the evidence, bro. Just hide it. Hey, fuck it. It's in the live stream. Fuck it. Just hide it. Because this is their official page, bro. Hey. Y'all should be throwing a dislike on this out of fucking principle. Bro, what is that? That's crazy, bro. That's disgusting, bro. And that's what you call AI slop. And it is undeniable that this is the worst instance of AI slop I think anyone in the space has seen. What is this? Let me know what you all thought about this one. Peace out.